This administration is not satisfied with the current progress of the Stargate program.
Begging the Secretary's pardon, sir, but we've already visited 19 separate worlds.
I believe he's referring specifically to the volume of technology being retrieved on our planetary missions.
We understand the International Committee has approved a significant increase in personnel and resources for the Atlantis mission.
Now that we have a ZPM, the city can support a much larger contingent.
Of course, it's our feeling that a corresponding increase in military presence would also be prudent.
You ought to be congratulated, General. The Stargate program is finally paying off. This was quite a coup.
Probably the only thing he'd ever do was cost money.
Unofficial project. That just happens to cost $7.4 billion a year to operate.
I guess a couple $1 billion doesn't buy what it used to.
Costs nearly $1 billion just to turn the lights on around here.
The program cost them over $7 billion a year to operate.
For what?
To gather technology, weapons.
Research and development of the hyperdrive alone has cost them over $2 billion.
Do you know how much this program costs?
$7-ish.
$7,407,000,000.
Give or take.
Per year.
Let's go. You know how much it costs to keep that thing on?
Hey, come on, let's go.
You know how much it costs to keep that thing open?
We don't have a particle beam generator, sir. We'd have to build one.
Then you better get started.
And this must be the drain through which the money flows.
We haven't received our funding yet, but we were hoping that with your support, perhaps the funding body would look more favorably on our proposal. Don't make a decision yet. We do have a concise but thorough 380-page report for you to...
As far as coming back next year, well, you know, it's not up to me. The Pentagon reevaluates our presence here every year. Take it up with them.
Well, maybe my new conclusions about the DHD will be enough to convince them that we should continue.
I'm sure coming from you, it'll hold more weight.
But I can't seem to get anything I ask.
Obviously, the reason why I'm here in the first place is because my government is unwilling to incur the expense and risk of running a Stargate program such as this.
Preliminary tests show it was made of pure forged trinium.
President Randy SG-11 engineering extracting an average of 47 pounds of trinium ore per day to increase our production fourfold as the engineers have requested.
Colonel Sakharov was under a lot of pressure to prove that the money being spent was going to be worth it.
The program cost us over $7 billion. The Defense Department hopes to bring back superior technologies to offset the expenditure.
The truth is, I demanded to know where all the money was going. And believe you me, we're talking about a lot of money.
I know, and I know our mandate is to seek out new weapons and technology to defend the planet from our enemies, but wouldn't it be cool if we could exploit the wonders of the galaxy for other beneficial purposes, like curing disease or, well, in this case, possibly solving world hunger?
I have found several examples where you have averted tragedy on a global scale by the skin of your teeth, and virtually none where you have brought back anything of worth.
And just this morning, the electron microscope broke down.
Do you realize that we still haven't received those replacement parts for the backup generator?
I put the requisition in 3 days ago.
Isn't that why we're doing this? All of this? The Stargate program, the budget isn't so we can go and meet new races, gather advanced technology, possibly learn about ourselves in the process?
They will spend a lot more money and risk the lives of their people perfecting the design. Then we'll get the blueprints and build our own ship in a fraction of the time for half the cost.